Hey everybody, welcome back to Cali B Tv. Hey, how y'all doing out there? What's going on with it? Okay, we are going to get right to it, you guys. As you can see, who I have on my screen is my big homeboy from Urban Politicians, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. What up, Big Ant? This your homegirl, Cali B from South Central California. What it do, y'all? What's going on with it? You know, I thought we can put this to bed after I did my last video. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to all my new subscribers. I love y'all, Cali B, love y'all, okay? But anyway, I thought we could put this to bed because we had a turncoat, we had a sellout that was on microphone check. Do you understand me? So as you can see right now on the screen, we got Melle MEL, another turncoat that was on microphone check. I mean, really, dude? You sound crazy. You guys just wait until you hear the slanderous disrespect this KUUN is talking about with that stinky pigtail hanging from his chin. Smelly Melly, what is your problem? You had an opportunity to express your thoughts and your opinions on this hip hop culture, on this hip hop subject matter. That is why Tariq went to New York. Okay, he went to New York to gather all the information, to do the research, to talk to the old heads, to talk to the OGs of this genre. Do you understand that? Because actually and factually, it was even before the 70s. What you're talking about. So I want you guys to tune in, listen to this joker. He has the nerve to actually say that hip hop was only going on in the Bronx. And if you are not from the boogie down Bronx, then you have no business even speaking about it. This is why we need unity and we need to unify. This is what we're talking about when we're saying, you know, it's very difficult for us to come together and click up and be on code together because of things like this, because of persons like this. It's these industry NIGGAS that are acting this way, that make us all look bad, you guys. They have the platform, you know, they have the popularity, you know, they have the ability to make all of us look bad, even though they're not speaking and they're not representing us. This gentleman had the time and had the opportunity to express whatever he's expressing right now on microphone check. You was sitting on microphone check. Tariq was right there. Tariq was out there looking for Puerto Ricans, pioneer. He was looking for all the pioneers.
1978. Yeah. What year did you get into? Did you start rapping, Ruby D?
Late 76, early 77.
76, 77. Mm-hmm.
The previous five were still the three MCs.
So if we go by the timeline of 73 and y'all is the first Puerto Ricans, that means that hip hop was going for at least 3 years before any Puerto Ricans touched the hip hop soil, correct?
Pretty much. Correct.
I would say that.
Come on, you guys. Let's get this information and let's get it documented. That's what he was out there doing, paying homage, giving respect. So what are you talking about, homeboy? What's your problem, Smelly Melly? I just had to go off on Charlie Crack Rock, allegedly, just the other day in my last video. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Ooh, Cali B, love y'all, all my Calibians. What's up, y'all? Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to all our allies. What's going on? One thing first, if you are not subscribed to the channel, you know I got to do that. If you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button for your home girl. What's up, y'all? Listen, it doesn't matter where the headquarters was for the birth of hip hop. If it was in the boogie down Bronx, okay, that's what it was. But it comes from us. It comes from foundational Black Americans. It comes from Black youth of America. That's the bottom line. And that was our whole point. So all this extra that you coming with, Smelly Melly, and all this flip-flopping that you are coming with and have came with, Charlie Rock, is out of line. You're the one that have an agenda. You too, because you got by the Bussy Brigade. So we know what it is, but we're not buying it and we're not letting off your neck. How dare you come out on microphone check, Melle MEL? How dare you? How dare you come out on microphone check and now you're sitting up here on the internet that you talking about it's a girl thing, but you sitting up here on there looking like with all that long hair you got and that little And from your chin, you're on the internet explaining and babbling, sounding ridiculous, contradicting yourself big time. So you, sir, need to take a look in the mirror because you, sir, are out of line. You and Charlie Rock, you both ought to be ashamed of yourselves. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a video on it because I watched Big Ant's video first, like we're doing right now. Man, this is a hot mess. So we're gonna go ahead and let my big brother, Big Ant, speak and see what's really going on. And we're gonna break it down step by step, y'all, frame by frame, y'all. Hey, what's up, y'all? Cali B and it's NASHEED, y'all. Okay, anyway. I'm just, I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to be nice, okay? So because, it is what it is. But we have to get some straightening. We're not going to let off your head. And it is what it is. You're not going to change this narrative. It is what it is. So let's go. And we're going to go back and hear my brother, Big Ant, break it down like this. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Legend King himself, Grandmaster Melle MEL. What I want to try to do is bring some kind of clarity to a situation that's been floating around. And as a matter of fact, just to try to get it off the front page, you want to put, little weirdness on the back page. Now, they got this whole thing going on about, who started hip hop and who, whether Puerto Ricans was the backbone or whether black people was the backbone of the culture. Now, it is no wrong answers. I don't believe in right or wrong answers, but it's results.
Yes, there is wrong answers. Where did you come from? Who got to you, Smelly Melly? It's just disgusting, but we're going to get through this. Come on, let's go. I'm going to let him go ahead and get it out. Let's go.
Now, this is the bottom line. Now, that everybody got their opinion, so now this is my opinion. Is no black culture, like hip hop is not black culture. Hip hop is Bronx culture. All that made hip hop, the building blocks of hip hop, it was formed in the Bronx.
I can't. Oh my God, you guys. I know. Come on, my Calibians. Come on, all my people out there. Just go ahead. Let's let him get through because I'm over here like, what's really going on, you guys? What's really going on? Okay, let's go. Let me let him finish. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me let him go.
The first popular DJ is DJ Kool Herc, Bronx cat. The first turntablist, Flash, Bronx cat. The first guy to do the scratch, Grand Wizard Theodore, is a Bronx cat, right? The first MC, you're looking at him. I was born and raised in the Bronx, Monsignor Hospital. The Bronx culture is hip hop culture. So the fact that if you got two different sides arguing about the culture of hip hop, you didn't even say none of the Bronx guys' name. Like it's like all this we, like you French. Who's all the we?
I sat there with Ralph McDaniel's video music box. He agreed that it was a combination of, multi different people, putting in their 2 cents. He was like, when they were doing what they was doing in the Bronx, Joe Bataan was taking, this is actually why I call hip hop the bastard child of Latin music, because sonically, what they were hearing in the streets of New York City at the time came from that Latin music.
This is what I told y'all. This is where it was going all along, ladies and gentlemen. The whole 50-50 thing, that was part of the lie. Unfortunately, we didn't go for it. Because what they're really wanting to say, the real thing is for them to say Latinos created hip hop and we got it from them.
Exactly.
That's what I've been telling y'all all along.
Right.
That was the plot.
Right.
Unfortunately, we killed the plot with Microphone Check.
Boogaloo was the combination, the fusion of R&B and soul and Latin rhythms coming together. And this is where I believe hip hop stemmed from. It was a melting pot of people coming in. And I would say there were even Jews and Italians in there too.
Oh goodness. Everybody was Latinos, Jews, Italians, Eskimos, and black people were just sitting on the sidelines, soaking up all the game from everybody else.
First of all, whoever's speaking about that, you wasn't even there. I'm there. I'm 16, 17 years old. I'm looking at Herc and them. If you want to talk about hip hop culture and have it being beneficial for somebody, then why ain't he supposed to benefit Herc? Why you can't ask Kaz or somebody? Ask somebody that was there. You're just going to take it upon yourself. Oh yeah, well, so and so started the culture.
I'm telling you, when they start talking about foundational black Americans and he has this smoke for foundational black Americans, he's talking about all of us. It's only a lineage. That's the only thing you can be talking about. Joe's Own People has said that he's said a whole bunch of anti-black stuff before, by the way. Cuban Link.
I just forgot his name. of who you were talking about, but you have brought him up before, you know. Now, you know the clip in our interview, he said that there was a time where you guys were all in the studio and Joe started to make certain comments about, you know, the Morenos have had their time, now it's our time.
Like you said at the start of this, like a lot of people thought that I was Spanish. So, you know, he would be on the movement of, you know, us Latinos got to make it. We got to do this, we got to do that. And I'm listening like, wow. Because at the time, you know, it was a lot of brothers doing the music, and he was coming in throughout, you know, digging in the crates and all these other brothers that was putting him on. So I guess he felt like, damn, it's time for us to like take over.
You know, they be all for the fight, according to the FBA, when it comes to taking the resources that we fought for. But when it comes down to it, they separate and they identify with what they are when it comes down to it. You know what I mean?
Right, so they were
really,
basically checking them.
You know, they don't really fuck with us like that.
But you're talking about them. They were checking Fat Joe.
So they were checking Fat Joe. They checked Busta Rhymes. They checked a lot of people.
They use us for what they can get from us.
Right.
But they act like we're nothing.
Right.
Jamaicans, Puerto Ricans, they're black when it works.
Right.
But they act like they're more. Not all. Some people know who they are and where they come from.
Right. So, and we're allowing them to come in and take resources according to that community when we need to put our flag in the dirt and fight. Like, nah, nigga.
When we did Wildin' Out, one day Fat Joe was a guest. And Fat Joe said, anybody say something about me, I'm gonna bust you in the head with a baseball bat.
You lie.
Nigga, I'm a motherfucker. Man, yeah. I ain't finna lie on no motherfucker.
At the end of the day, the people wasn't even really behind hip hop like that. Was behind hip hop. That's who was in the parties. And you had a couple of people from the outer boroughs, and they came in, but the whole thing happened in the Bronx. Ask Herc? Did you ask Biggs, or did you ask Flash? Well, yo, Flash, what do you think about? Oh yeah, foundational Black Americans. We was Afro Americans probably back then. We wasn't even. It was no foundational Black Americans. It wasn't the people wasn't behind hip hop other than the people that went to the jams in the Bronx.
Okay, he's stuttering. He's babbling. He's splaining. Was he not on microphone check? Smelly Melly. Okay, were you not on microphone check? Smelly Melly. Everything that you are divulging now, did you divulge on microphone check? You have the opportunity for any information that you are bringing to the table because you are one of the pioneers. You are one of the originators. That is the exact opportunity that he gave you guys. Who got to you, Smelly Melly? I can't give you any respect because you sound like an idiot. You're not giving our people any credit. You're giving our culture away. Oh my God, what is wrong with you guys? Let me tell you guys something. These dudes in this entertainment industry, I literally, truly, and honestly believe now that they are a bunch of sellouts. They don't represent us, but you know what? They have the platform. They have the platform. They have the ear of the world. And they don't represent the majority of us and how we get down, how we think and feel here in North America. This is very sad and this is very disappointing. But the platforms that these artists have, they have the voice. This is why we have to come together. This is why we have to get on code. This is why we have to support each other, guys. All the ones that are speaking truth to power and speaking facts, we have to get on board. We have to support them. We have to follow them. We have to subscribe to them so that we can get on that level to outshine these sellouts in the industry. This is absolutely 100% positively disgusting. This is why people look at us, they don't see the unity. This is why, because you have people like this come out to the public in front of everybody instead of divulging this and giving this information to Tariq when he interviewed you for microphone check. You and Charlie Rock. Melle MEL, why not do it then? If that's how you feel, then okay, bring that to the light when you have the opportunity. How dare you do what you did and now you're going to come back and flip-flop? You sound silly. You sound immature. And this is why people don't believe the older generation. This is why we are looking at you guys with the side eye. And one of my commenters reminded me that it's not all old people. It's not all of you guys. Okay? So I understand that. And I'm making it clear. It's not all of you. You know, like my commenter checked me and gave me some straightening. And I respect old school. Okay, it's not all of you, but these commenter, these are the people that I'm talking about. These are the people that we are all talking about in the community. Okay, so if we are saying that we are foundational Black Americans now, what's the big deal, Melle MEL? Why are you trying to downplay that and make that look like, oh, well, before we were African American or Negro American? Boy, bye. But we are here where we are now, and we are fighting the good fight until the fight is won, until we have our reparations plan, until we have the equality, until we have a justice system of fairness across the board. That's going to be some work. But until we have that, baby, the fight will go on. The fight will continue. That's why we have it like we have it now. We have it better than we did have it. We have it better than our parents and our grandparents had it. Yes, as far as dealing with this systematic racism we got going on here and worldwide, we know we're making it better. And because it's being made better, it's because of the fight that we continue to fight here in North America. Others come from different places and just other people, period. Come over here. Well, foundational Black Americans, why you guys tripping? You guys got it good. Why are you guys always complaining? You're lazy, you're this, you're that. No, we're not lazy. No, we're not this. No, we're not that. Put some respect on our name, because if it wasn't for us and our ancestors, you wouldn't have your Black behind over here. And the reason that it is like it is right now, you were able to come over here and get the benefits and the perks that you got right now is because of us. Do you understand that? So show some respect. Show some respect and some appreciation for you having the ability to come over here and be on the level that you are on right now. And it's because we fight the good fight. We stay on their necks, and we're not going to let up. Straight up. That's why it's going to continue to get better and better and better and better. That's why you were able to leave your homeland and come over here. You left your fellow man over there fighting for their right and fighting for better conditions for their homeland. You abandoned them. You left them, and you over here trying to point and wag fingers at us? No, ma'am. No, sir. No, no, no. Them days are over. Cali B is calling you out. Okay, my foundational Black American brothers and sisters, we are calling y'all out. Our allies are on board with us, so cut the crap. Cut the nonsense. We're calling you out. It's over. It's done. It's finished. Finito. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and hear Melle MEL, aka Smelly Melly, out. Let's go.
And let me just say this: when hip hop was first spoken, like in the connotation of it being something, it wasn't even a term of endearment. People, this is what people used to say. Now we just called it. We was just jams. We were just out in the jams. The point that you're trying to make is pointless. Because first, you wasn't there. It was only Bronx cats in the original B-boys. They from the Bronx. Even the music where they say, "Oh yeah, hip hop is Black music." It's Bronx music.
Wow.
Everybody else's song, the go-to song in all the other boroughs, it was "Love Is a Message."
Wow.
The Bronx was playing Apache.
Unbelievable.
That's what we was doing.
Unbelievable.
Catch a groove, all that. And if you look at the groups. The greatest, as far as I'm concerned, one of the greatest hip hop songs ever, which is Apache. It was a bunch of white boys and maybe one Black. I'm going to address the 300-pound white elephant in the room.
Wait a minute. Lord have mercy. What happened to, one of my commenters that was saying, what about Parliament and the Funkadelic? George Clinton, did he put together a group 61 or 64? He put together the group, and then they came out with their first album in 1970. So do you guys think that you're the only ones in the Bronx with turntables, speakers, and house parties?
To myself, I'm never going to get my foot in the door as Carlos Mendez because this is hip hop. You know, you got Flash, you got Theodore, you got all these cats and they're all Black. You know, I like playing this music, but I'm in Spanish. I'm not going to be accepted if I go out to DJ Carlos Mendez. Just the name alone is going to make you not want to come in the door.
Back in Jamaica, jazz and soul started to become a big influence in their music, and with that came R&B from the US.
At the time it was rhythm and blues. Well, Jamaica plays most American stations. They couldn't pick up English station because we're near America.
Following World War II, many Jamaicans regularly traveled into southern states of the US on seasonal farm work. This is where they encountered Americans holding block parties playing jazz, soul and R&B from speaker boxes. Jamaicans living in the ghettos of Kingston would have financially found it difficult to obtain new music.
In block parties or park parties? Do you guys think that you're the only ones back in the 60s and the 70s that was doing that? We weren't doing that here on the West Coast. They weren't doing that in the South or the Midwest. Or you think that it was only popping off in the Bronx? Really, Smelly Melly? Or is that what you're hearing? Is that what you're telling me? Now you're giving our culture away to some Apache, some old group, some white group? Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord, where is my bell, y'all? Where is my bell? Cali B cannot find her bell because school is in. Lord have mercy. I'm about to find my bell, y'all. Hey, I'm about to find my bell, y'all. Where is my bell so I can bust you upside? Man, if I had a goddamn bat, I'll bust you upside your dang head. Brother. Yeah, I still can't find my bell because I would be ringing the alarm right now because, oh, Lord, this is outrageous. Let me see. Smelly Melly. What's up, Smelly Melly? You on one, huh? Okay, this is what we got for you. Oh, my God, you guys. What's up, y'all? Again. Lord have mercy. Lord help me. Oh, Lord have mercy, y'all. This is crazy. Is this not crazy? Lord, we are just so good. We're just so wonderful. I love my foundational Black American brothers and sisters. We are the bomb, y'all. We are not going to let these ticks, these fleas, they just itch you. They just itch you with their nonsense. You just start itching every time you look at them and see them. Look at my brother Big Ant. He about to crack up.
What do we do about Fat Joe? And the answer is not a thing. You do the same thing that when he said that did when he said it around. Cause now you can like Joe, you cannot like Joe. Joe's a Bronx. Joe ain't no outsider. He's a Bronx nigga. So at the end of the day, if it's a Bronx digging from the crate crew or somebody, you call Joe, Joe, you wild and whatever. That's all that internet. See, that's that girl shit. You could say Joe, but when you see Joe, you gonna puff your chest up, you gonna get husky and say, Joe, no, you're not.
God, oh my God. Are you serious? The big bad Joe. Everybody is afraid of the big bad Joe. What, he is supposed to be like the big bad wolf? Are you serious? His own people was turning against him. Who was that? Chico Black came out and blasted him. Cuban Link came out and blasted him. Big Pun's wife came out and blasted him. This is embarrassing. Just like Charlie Rock. Both of you guys are two peas in a pod.
You don't gotta like Joe my nigga. Joe my nigga. Anytime he do something, you see your Mel, man, come on out here with me. You see what I'm saying?
That's why he got a wild hair up his behind. That's why. Because, Joe would throw him a couple of little pennies. And this fool is okay with this dude calling us the N-word. And he's a whole white boy. He's a whole white Hispanic. You can't debate that. If he is identifying as a white boy, that's what he is identifying as. He's not one of us. Period. And so there should be a level of respect. There should not be allowed to be crossed. I don't care if he did grow up with you. That's unacceptable. We grew up with a lot of Mexicans out here. That's unacceptable. We don't allow that. They understand that and they respect that. Some of them do. You understand? So no, you're out of line and you're out of pocket and you're wrong, Smelly Melly. Let's go.
Like I said, anybody could say something you don't agree with. We men. All that internet. Oh yeah, you're gonna pass around a petition. Like what the f you gonna send them to Guatemala or something. You're going to send them to Guantanamo Bay or something. You know, anybody got an opinion. See, really, I don't really have a dog in the fight. I know I was there. I know everybody else that's talking about it wasn't there. But the thing, as far as that personalized it for me, was that I read, and it was in one, and they called Joe a white Puerto Rican. I don't know about all that. He's Puerto Rican. What do we do about Fat Joe? The same, like I said, the same thing that you did, or that the guys did when he said what he said around them. You do the same thing that they did.
What do you mean you do the same thing that they did? What do you have to say about him calling us black, broke, black, radical racists? You are just as ignorant as he is. He's probably throwing you a couple of pennies and probably something else. Who knows? Those guys are a bunch of weirdos in the entertainment industry. They will do anything for some money. They will do any little thing, a little something strange for a little piece of change. They will do anything. There's no morals. There's no boundaries that they won't cross. So selling us out, oh, that's nothing. They'll sell us out just like he's selling us out right now after he had his big-headed behind sitting up on microphone check. What a sellout. You're an idiot, and you can't even be believed. You can't even be trusted. Whatever type of relevance you had at one point in time back in the day, sir, in 2025, it's gone. You're dismissed. Goodbye.
The Urban Politicians TV, UPTV, make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and that boy Melle MEL ain't been right ever since 2 years ago when he dropped that diss record to Eminem and they got to clowning him on the internet about it. Y'all remember he had to put out an apology and walk everything he said back all the way down. And I don't know exactly what this is right here with him speaking on this. It's on his Instagram page. I'll put the link where y'all can go watch it in full because it is a little bit longer than this right here. He said a lot more. But I want to make this very clear. He is not credible in this conversation. Yep. Is he credible as in him being in hip hop? One of the guys that's there early in the Bronx, pioneer, legend, and everything like that? Yes. But his speaking intentions are not incredible because he's a complete contradiction in everything he says. Just 2 years ago, he was in the Art of Dialogue interview saying that Eminem was in position because he was white. Now all of a sudden, oh, these white guys were here for this. Wow. The race don't matter or nothing like that no more. Your credibility is killed right there on the hip-hop conversation. This ain't killing it as in, were you there or not? Are you really a pioneer or not? Or if you speak on something else. But when it comes to this topic, you're not credible because everything you're doing now is contradictory. As you have also been a part of Tariq NASHEED's Microphone Check, the discussion of FBA's creating hip-hop. Why would you participate in that to later come back and speak like this on the internet? That makes entirely no sense. And we got to keep these conversations all the way factual here, bro. There is no beef with people in Fat Joe. Are there some people online that's going at Fat Joe in a manner that can be very disrespectful? Of course, it's the internet. Of course, that's a thing. Same way you went at Eminem, that's a thing. But there are people who just want the facts out. That's not about being tough. It's not about being gangster. That's not about beef, bro. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. He is a white Latino, bro. Exactly. That is a thing. Exactly. Then I hear him speak on, we wasn't no FBAs back then, man. We was just out here African, bro. In the 70s, African-American wasn't even a term yet, bro. They came with that in 88, dog. So when you say Afro-Americans and all this, no, bro, y'all was considered black or Negroes, bro, or coloreds. That's what people was considered in the 70s, bro. This is a documented fact, not a debate. And the conversation is not about who participated in hip-hop, who did what first or anything in hip-hop in the Bronx. It's about it being a black American culture and lifestyle from what black Americans were doing, not other people, not Puerto Ricans, not Caribbeans or anybody else white. They were doing at these parties what black Americans did. They want to take the color out of it and say it's a Bronx thing, and he's doing that now, but he wasn't on that a couple years ago, y'all. It's on the internet. You can go look it up for yourself. But I'm saying, all these things that make up hip-hop predate what went on in the Bronx in the 70s, y'all. They put a date on it. He even said it himself right here. It's so crazy that they wasn't even calling it hip-hop at first. They was just going to the jams. They was just partying, living it up. They came up later on and people started calling it hip hop, or y'all need to stop doing that hip hop stuff. That hip hop stuff, man, you better go get you a job and everything like that. And that's when they started identifying it as that. But the things that they were doing were already going on in the black community, bro.
Okay, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up right there, you guys. Shout out to my big homeboy, Big Ant from Texas. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Okay, you guys. So again, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your homegirl. And make sure you hit that like button as well on your way out, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed the little broadcast, because you know Cali B had to come back after I heard this Melle MEL. You know, I know you guys are like, oh, why you being disrespectful? Why you calling him out of his name? Because he's being disrespectful. It's not no harm. You know, he'll be all right, okay? We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Until the next time, you guys be safe out there. Be good out there. Watch your back out there, okay? All right, you guys, I'm out. Bye.